Alright everyone, this is Ray from Pigs in the Pine Farm, and today, like my last video, real quick, is a beaver. We're skinned it already. We got the skin all the way down to the tail. Did you already remove it? Or is it just hanging? It's under the tail? Awesome. And now my buddy, one of my subscribers, Will, is going to be cutting it open, gutting it, and then we're going to take it inside after we quarter it, and we're going to go ahead and slice it up for dinner tonight. Alright, Will? So as you can see, backside, here's the tail. Removed all the skin right off the face. He's made the decision all the way up. He's going to the neck now. So what had happened was, my wife saw something running around on our farm, and we've had a lot of predators lately. And so I went ahead and just, let it go because that was hours ago and I was asleep. And then the dogs start barking a couple hours later at something in the yard. And this was far, far out. And I grab my 308, go on the balcony, and I see this big old black ball. And it's headed towards my chicken coop. And we've had coons and possums and foxes going to my chickens and killing them, and I've only have 6 left. So I went ahead and took a pop shot at it and didn't know what it was, and after I shot it, my wife and me went down to retrieve it, and lo and behold, beaver. Beaver is not in season, so normally I would not have shot it. I do not hunt beaver, but because it was headed towards my chicken house, we did not know what it was. We would rather be safe than sorry, and unfortunately, the beaver had to go. But we are not going to waste it. We're going to keep the pelt. We're going to keep all the meat, and we're actually going to eat this tonight.
Broken spine.
Broken spine?
Yep.
So when I shot it, the beaver from the balcony, let's see, it was kind of like this from where I was shooting. So the back side would be my wrist, front side would be there. So I couldn't really see what it was. And when I shot it, it went through kind of like the side, popped out, popped back in, and cracked the whole skull open. So it died instantly. It's got a lot of blood clots in there. So now we're going to be able to look and check the organs. You want to check the liver, you want to check the lungs, and you want to check the heart. You want to check for white spots like you would any animal to make sure that there's no infection. Are you going to go ahead and cut up all? No? You're just going to grab and pull? Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Do you want to keep the heart and lungs? I don't really eat lungs.
Heart shredded.
Heart shredded? Awesome. So, let me see.
It's got some...
Yeah, it is shredded. No, that's fine.
Clotting.
Nah, that's fine.
That's a good heart.
So now we're going to see exactly what was wounded, what was not. We know we got a couple of bone shards in there from hitting the spine. That's all its intestines. It is full. As you can see, unfortunately, that is some shit coming out the anus. Oh, yeah. It's gut-shotted, look.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, that's what that smell is, too. Fermented feed. So, we'll have to really, really wash her out. And he's being careful right now not to rip anything else. Just cutting around little tendons here and there. Whew. That is really stank.
Ain't that bad. Hi, chickens.
Chickens are hungry. What's left of them. This is a really good sized beaver too. We think what happened was my neighbors have a pond, and we think that they were over there because their dogs had gotten loose like they usually are, and it chased onto our property. And we saw neighbors' dogs. My wife chased them off, and we think that's what it was chasing. It's chasing this beaver onto my property. And like I said, I thought it was a predator. going towards my chicken coop, sneaking around. But no, it wasn't sneaking around. It was just, honestly, just trying to live its life. So this is the part that's hard. Unless you have something like what I use for deer, a butt out where you stick it in and you can literally remove everything. This becomes difficult because the pelvic bone is really hard, so he has to kind of cut around the anus without breaking into it so that he can either pull it out through the abdomen or out through the anus itself. You really don't want to get any of the actual shit on any of the meat because it does spoil it. So you can see he's trying to slowly cut around. Livers look good. The gallbladder's intact right here, so that's good. There's no stones or anything. You can actually eat the tail. It's gelatinous, and there's many ways to cook it. And after you cook it, it kind of resembles a pork taste. Will, have you ever had beaver before?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Down in South Texas.
Down in South Texas? Do you have a saw in there? You could saw through there. Right through the pelvic bone. That's what I do with the deer if I don't have the butt out.
Yeah. I don't like sawing the bones. Has a little bit more chance of getting some bone shards in there.
Yeah.
Especially if we're gonna...
You can just wash it off, I mean.
Yeah.
Saw through the cow all the time.
They actually have saws that you can get specifically for cutting bone that pretty much just makes it a powder.
Now what you could do, Will, if you want, take a piece of string or something. We can tie it right here. I got a piece of string right here. You tie it on both ends of the intestines.
Mm-hmm.
Cut the center, and then you can pull one side and one side if you want to do it that way. And that's another way. That's like the butt out. So with the butt out, you stick it inside the anus, twist, 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 and pull out just a little bit. It has little hooks on it. See, he got it all. So now he's just gonna toss the organs away from the meat. Yep, toss it right there into the chicken pen. Yep, right there. You can kind of see everything. Liver, it doesn't look like there's any spots. The gallbladder is fully intact.
Heart.
Yep.
Here's liver. Kidneys.
Yep. Liver's
There's
here.
the liver. Those are lungs.
No. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Look at that.
Ooh.
That's a gallbladder. That's the thing we did not want to puncture it, and we did a great job.
There's the liver.
Yep, we
Nope,
can see.
Kidneys.
Yep.
So liver should be somewhere around here.
I'm telling you, this liver.
All this?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the lungs?
Might still be in, Bo.
Oh, here they are.
You got them? Yep. There they are. Yep. Perfect. Told you. Yep. This is the liver.
There's bullet shard.
Oh, check that out. Nice. That is awesome. Yeah. That's perfect. Did a great job. Yep. Alright, looks pretty fucking clean in there. I mean, there is some meat damage from where it hit, but it doesn't look bad. We can rinse them out. Oh, wow, look at that. Let me see that.
That's the exit.
That's the exit right there. So you can see all the way through. Look at that. So, I mean, we did nick a little bit of the intestines. That is fine. Like I said, we're going to wash her out real good. We're going to remove the head, quarter the arms. And that way we don't take any of that inside with us. We'll cut the tail up and just leave it all together. And we are going to remove the last bit of this hide just by cutting around the tail end. We're just going to flip it up, let the meat go out. Alright. You know what, Will? Yeah, that's the entrance.
No.
No, I'm telling you, because it was... That can't be.
That's the entrance.
That's crazy. I don't remember it looking... It was going away towards the chicken coop.
Because this was after the bullets.
Yeah, I know. Usually it leaves a bigger hole. That's crazy. I don't remember it going that way. Maybe it turned around on me.
John F. Kennedy.
Yeah. Alright, everyone. We'll bring you back as soon as we get finished with the... Just chopping off the last bit of the tail and the hide and quartering it, and we're going to take it inside. Alright. Thanks, everyone, for viewing Pigs in the Pine Farm.